We're here at Banh Mi Zanto, basically Banh Mi night rider or taxi driver.
Talking to me?
Or people that work through the night, the Grab drivers, late night workers, they come here because this place stays open to the very small hours of the morning, 5, 6, I think even 7 o'clock in the morning. It used to be only nighttime Banh Mi's for after midnight, but because of its popularity over the years, it started opening a little earlier, so I think they start kicking off about 6 or 7 in the evening. This is a great place if you just come back from a tour or you've just come into Hanoi from the airport early in the morning and you want to get yourself a fix of Banh Mi. They do all different varieties of Banh Mi. They even do one with French fries inside, which I had the other day when I was here. But I'm going to have the classic Roadrunner, the one that I think made this place famous in the first place. Come on, let's give that a try. Look at the juices dripping out of that Banh Mi. This is the Banh Mi that's made for Grab drivers, taxi drivers. It's like a kebab when you've been out for a drink. It's greasy, it's full of fat and flavour. Anyway, here goes, let's tuck in. Oh yeah. Rich pate, pork, fatty pork, a little bit of chilli. They put some fresh cucumber in there as well. Now I know I'm probably butchering the name Banh Mi Zanto. It's spelled Dan 2, D-A-N-T-O, but basically it means Banh Mi for late night drivers or taxi drivers or late night workers indeed. And this place stays open till the early hours of the morning, I think 6, maybe 7 a.m. It's really delicious. It's greasy, full of flavour, full of fat, but also 25,000, so just $1. You can't beat it for value for money. I'm making a real mess. Banh Mi Zanto. So that's our savoury dishes taken care of. Banh Mi Zanto. But if you've got a sweet tooth, there's a dollar option for you as well. I'm going to take you to a place that I absolutely love. See if I can get one clip without the beep of a horn. Sorry, I was taken aback by the lady with a bike just covered in crockery. I thought you might like to see that. Now, where was I? Passing a place where the lady's doing Banh Kun. And I'm not going to make a video about this at the moment. Let me see if I can get across the road. So here they got the Banh Kun. Hello, you're making Banh Kun?
No.
Oh.
Afternoon.
I was coming over to look at the lady's Banh Kun, but she's actually doing noodles. In the morning time, she does noodles. In the afternoon, she's doing the Banh Kun, which are the delicious summer rolls, like a spring roll, but not fried. This city has got so much going on, it's hard for me to make a video. So, as I was saying, we've got our savoury dish. Let me just get off the road a little bit. We've got our savoury dish sorted out, and I'm fascinated that you can get an entire meal, which the Banh Mi is really, for $1. So now I'm going to take you somewhere where we can get a dessert for $1. Really good quality dessert for $1. So come on, join me. Now while we head there, a little walk down the street, because there's always something going on in Hanoi Old City. What are they selling? Coffee, I think. Cafe now. I think that's what they said. So it's coffee, black coffee or coffee with milk. There's a guy here selling coconuts. Just got a few. He's sold most of his coconuts. A lady here selling oranges, and a lady beside me selling all different types of fruit. And in Hanoi, you could go up any of these little alleyways. There's a little parking alleyway here. And there'll be people selling all sorts of things for breakfast. It's quite amazing. It's an amazing city. But anyway, stay focused. We want that $1 dessert, but we don't want something too simple. We want something really amazing that's going to knock your socks off for $1. Can be done. So the street that I'm looking for is just ahead of me here. And I won't say it because I can't remember the name. Look at this tree here. There's this little temple in it. Quite amazing. Got some little offerings for the gods. And I think this is like a parasitic plant that grows over the trees in Hanoi, and sometimes it can have the most amazing effects. Our street sign, you even look at the completely redundant road crossing signals to our street here. If I can find it. Aha, this is what we're looking for. So it's Hang Kan and Hang Bo. We're on the corner, and our dessert shop is just down on Hang Kan. If I've got it right. I am still finding my feet here in the city. I know Hanoi very well, but every quarter has its different quirks. Here it is. Chè Bốn Mùa. So I'm at my favourite chair place, Chè Bốn Mùa, or Four Seasons. And you can get a fantastic meal. It's a meal dessert for $1. It's such good value. So I'm going to order here, and we're going to go and sit on the balcony upstairs and watch the traffic go by. This place is superb. Come on, beautiful. Thank you. I mean, for $1. With this view as well. Come and take a look at this. We've got this jackfruit, which is sweet beyond belief. They drizzle it with, I think it's a little pomegranate sauce. There's some yogurt on here. And at the bottom of the dish, it's cool ice. And I think a little bit of coconut in here as well. Don't quote me on the pomegranate, it might not be. Here goes. That is off the scale delicious. It's so, so good. Honestly, Chè Four Seasons, or Bốn Mùa, I think it means 4 seasons. Highly recommend. I'd recommend this even outside my top 10 $1 meals here in Hanoi. This would still be in my top 10 of almost any meals here in Hanoi, or any foods here in Hanoi. Delicious. I'm going to add in here for you, while I was sat having my chair just now, there was a little bit of an accident, nothing serious, but a vehicle reversed, a taxi, and the taxis are the problems, these guys here. The taxis are the problems in these cities, so there are loads of them. There's another one, look, coming here. They don't have... All right, I can't bag on the taxi driver, but there was a taxi driver at that junction while I was eating, and he reversed. We just caught it on camera. He reversed round the corner, around this corner, and hit a lady with her bicycle with all her goods on, and it spilt all over the road. Fortunately, she was okay, but there was quite a lot of drama, and it may have even been the lady that I stopped and had the silken tofu from on this street the other day. It could have been another one. There are hundreds in the city. But basically, all her goods dropped on the floor, so the tofu was all over the road, all her bits and pieces. And everybody's, well, I say everybody, the taxi driver and a few people stopped to sort of help her pick her stuff up. And one car that drove past kindly, handed some money out the window. The taxi driver also paid us some money. I think she negotiated the price up a little bit because she lost her whole day's earning, but she did look quite happy. She was smiling and happy at the end of it all. And she tidied up everything, tidied the tofu off the floor, tidied away everything, set her bike up nicely again. So all is well that ends well. All's well that ends well. I got that right. At the end of the day, she was safe. But it does show that you do have to be careful. The taxi driver clearly wasn't looking. He was just reversing round a corner, which he shouldn't be doing anyway, and just, bumped into the lady. A little bit of drama. So there you have it. We've had 2 things but under $1 that I think are outstanding. I might try and do a little bit more in Vietnam, showing you things that you can get that are under $1. If you're interested, let me know, give me some feedback down below. In the meantime, love for me here in Hanoi. See you in the next video. Be good. Now I'm nearly back at my hotel. I just met a couple from Belgium who were taking analog photographs, you know, old school black and white photography on the street, and I find it quite fascinating. If you're into analog photography, old school photography, tell me how much the film is, because I've had a few people that I've met here doing photography saying it's as much as $20 a roll now for film, and this guy says he can get the black and white where he is in Belgium for about €7 or €8 or dollars, I'm not sure, but you know, I want to start a discussion about the crazy costs of taking film photography. Knock your socks off, I'd love to hear. This is one of my favourite things in the whole of Hanoi, and I've got a sweet tooth, but the Van Zan, and this particular store has so many fond memories to Michelle and I, and it's still here, and it's still rocking, and it's still the best Van Zan in the whole of the city, as far as I'm concerned.